I had no ties and no links to this child or this woman.
I had very bad slang to my conversation. I was always cursing. I always tried to wear the pants, and it's like I had no femininity to me at all. You know.
These dudes kill me. That's what's wrong with this generation today. These young boys today, what do she bring to the table? And you're treating it like it's this much put in there? There's another on the side taking a little bit more value out of the pussy. So by the time you get you got about this much left for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life, you got kids. She get old. She get fat. She cheat on you. Now you got this much put, and y'all thinking about a divorce. She puts the cat on the put, right? And then she goes back into the market. She got this much left, still thinking in her mind that she's working with this put.
What's good, everyone? This your main correspondent, Allen Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room yet again with another one. So yeah, this is the deal right here that a Michigan man got some papers in the mail from the child support system saying that they're going to start garnishing his check. And the sad part about it is that this particular child and woman or whatever, he never even met these people. Hey, it's crazy out here. It's crazy. I think I talked about this a while back in one of my videos, and that Michigan was trying to, get this passed, that, a woman could just come in and put, pretty much just put any man's name on a birth certificate, and they'll just immediately start taking money out this guy's check. Like, seriously. Which that shit is crazy. That's also, definitely wrong at the same time too. You're not actually, you're not actually putting the actual father on there. You're just putting random people down, and that's going to pose a serious problem in the future. Let's just keep this 100. But at the end of the day, though, let's rock out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we're going to always put these quarters, nickels, and dimes in on the times.
Kelly, thank you. One man's life going through some unnecessary legal drama. This after receiving a letter that he had fathered a child with a woman he'd never even met. Now, vindication of sorts. It's a follow-up to a story I brought you earlier this year on his legal fight and what comes next.
She don't know me. How do you just put my name down? How do you just put anybody's names down? I don't know her, never seen her. Still to this day, haven't talked to her. And it just proved out that the baby has no ties to my name. Thankfully, the lady did bring the child in to get tested. And that's all I needed to happen.
This letter from friend of the court reads in part, "Dear Mr. Smith, enclosed is a copy of the genetic test results, excluding you as the father."
Let's just set the record. I trust my husband because I know his character. Man of integrity.
I would like to say relief, but it's kind of like confirmation, really, because I already knew that I had no ties and no links to this child or this woman, and to have that letter come to my house, it was a little unnerving, but not from the standpoint of being caught up in something. It was a little unnerving that a letter like this could come to my house having no legitimacy to it.
We first brought.
Hey, hold on here. Hold on.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
And this is where the craziness comes in with me at. There's no actual investigation behind trying to actually figure out if this is actually the father. Don't sit here, well, that ain't the court's problem, and all this type of dumbass shit. I mean, the court's problem or not. But see, though, that's the thing of it is, though. They want that damn money, though. That is the court's problem.
And what the French toast is there
That
to
is
think
part of
about?
the court's problem. You know what I'm saying? You want to sit here and tell me that we're just going to be okay with just random women going down there, just putting anybody's name down, dead or alive. It doesn't matter. Just putting people's names on shit. You know what I'm saying? That at the end of the day, they're around here destroying people's lives that they don't even truly know. They don't even know these people. What are we talking about here, people? What are we talking about? We talk about a system that's going to actually ruin your life, man. They're ruining lives out here. Yeah, they're getting the child support system is getting desperate out here.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
They're getting desperate. A lot more men are starting not to have children like that. And then the few men that are having children, they're having so many at one time till the system can't, really get no money from them like that. You know what I'm saying? Because, from what I gather, and don't quote me on this, it's only after so many children, it's only so much money they can get from the man, so they don't even, pursue child support on him.
And what the French toast is
after he had over so many damn children. So this is the problem here. That a woman could just go down there and just put any random man's name down with no investigation, no facts, nobody knows what's really going on. They just slap it on there and let's take his money. It's ridiculous.
Brought you the story of D'Angelo Smith in late January when he presented some wild allegations against a friend of the court in Berrien County. The initial letter sent to his home stated a woman who we are not naming alleging him.
Why y'all ain't naming the woman though?
Of her daughter, a child between the age of 1 and 2 years old.
She's a stripper from Detroit. We had a one-night stand at some hotel that we supposed to have been and went to, and this is a story that was told to me.
While playing the waiting game for the alleged mother to bring in the baby for a DNA sample, the school where D'Angelo Smith teaches received an inquiry for possible garnishment if things did not go in his favor.
Where it made it not something that was being alleged, now it's something that's being taken into action, and there's no paternity been established.
But clearly, these test results confirm that to no longer be the case.
With that being said, strong marriage or not, clean past or not, that's a very tough letter for anyone to receive.
Absolutely.
Without any proof.
Hey, and that's just the truth on that.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
You sitting out here ruining families, got people like this out here.
But you old fish-eyed fool.
You know what I'm saying? Looking crazy and shit. Messing up good, happy homes and stuff because some dingbat stripper talk about he my baby daddy. So hold on.
And what is your damaged muscle head? You stupid? You ignorant, or you just plain old deaf?
And that's the problem within itself. You know what I'm saying? Now, if this woman hadn't have been a strong-minded ass woman, man, and really knew her husband and really knew how her family was built and stuff like that, man, dude would be divorced, bro. Dude would be divorced. And y'all know it's true. Or be getting one. You know what I'm saying? Because she wouldn't, well, I don't believe you, and this and that.
What the French toast is there to think about?
When clearly opposition is coming against your family. And you need to be the strongest that you could be at this exact moment in time. You know what I'm saying? As a wife. But yeah, though, it's crazy.
Absolutely, it is. It is. The main things that they have to provide to the state of Michigan is a name and a birth date and where they live. That's easy information for someone to gather off of Google, off of Facebook, off of any kind of social media platform.
People who have checkered past.
So we out here stealing people's information and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just putting people's names down. Come on, man. Fraud all day. Fraud.
Thing in the past. Who have, stepped out and did things that was unbecoming of a real man, right? And so, but they've changed and they've cleaned up their act and they've gotten better, which all of us have the opportunity of doing and getting better. But a letter like this coming to that house, a man that has changed his ways, that has walked in a different direction, this letter could be absolutely devastating because of what you've done before.
We made several calls to lawmakers in Lansing who are familiar with this particular topic to get some answers.
It's very unfortunate, but paternity fraud is not a unique, unusual situation in Michigan.
Senator Jim Runstead tells me he's been pushing for new legislation on the matter during the past 8 years, saying right now there's no penalty for lying.
Senator, what was the opposition for not passing this kind of legislation?
Well, maybe it would hinder mothers who don't want to name a particular guy, or they made a mistake, but you had to knowingly name the wrong person. It becomes emotional stuff.
Respectfully, to mandate that DNA testing for the child is conducted first before a letter is sent to someone's home alleging they may be the father of a child regarding a woman whom they have never met, doesn't that seem like common sense type of legislation?
I tell you, Joshua, the common sense goes out the window. I'd be more than happy to put that bill in, and I'm telling you, it wouldn't even get a hearing in committee. I'll guarantee.
Hey, he said it.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
And listen, look, common sense in this particular type of situation, when you're dealing with the system like this, common sense don't make dollars, okay? It don't make dollars.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
That whole system is set up just specifically for making money. It's not about the children. It's not about anybody but making money. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad to me that we are coming to a point to where they're trying to get something like this implicated in the system like that, to where a chick could just go down and just put anybody's name on any damn thing. It's just, come on now. Come on, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? But like I said, though, that's the thing. The system is getting scared. The system is getting scared. You know, less men are having children, and more women are still having babies, but they're only having babies with a certain type of dude. And you know what I'm saying? Of course, that dude ain't, you know what I'm saying? He ain't hitting on shit. Like, you know, hey.
It wouldn't even get a hearing in committee. I ran across this before.
And the only reason I believe that this woman came in was because of Fox 2. Fox 2 provided a platform where the word got out, and this word spread it like wildfire quickly to the point where the lady came in. Now I asked the friend of the courts about bringing her in. They said, well, we just have to wait until she comes in. But I thank God that Fox 2 provided a platform where the lady was able to come in, but everybody does not have that opportunity for Fox 2 to show up at their doorstep to help them out.
And that's true.
To wrap your head around, guys. Real quick, as we did in our initial story, we called friend of the court for a comment, but have not heard back. In the meantime, Senator Jim Runstead tells me if you're caught in a similar situation, your best option is to hire an attorney if possible. Also, and this is very key, reach out to your lawmakers. The senator says more bipartisanship is much needed on.
Okay, hold up here. Hold up.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
You know what I'm saying? Reach out to, you know, get a lawyer and all this and that, you know, say, hey, though, hold on, you know. That of course that makes logical sense. That sounds good. But a lot of people can't afford the damn lawyers. At least not one that's actually gonna put in the work to actually, you know, clear this motherfucker of this dumbass shit. You know, and it shouldn't have to be that way. A man should not have to, you know, say defend himself overwhelmingly like this for something like this. You know, excuse me. You know, it just shouldn't have to be done. You know, it's just crazy to me that at the end of the day, you know, men have to go through all these ups and downs for the littlest simple shit. You know what I'm saying? And women just get the lollygag around here all day. You know what I'm saying? Being in La La Land and shit. You know, and everything's just supposed to be all right. It's just supposed to be all right. You know, that's sad, man. This is sad.
This very touchy matter.
It could destroy a whole relationship.
It's not touchy.
I mean, luckily, here's a guy that has, you know,
he has a solid household.
That's very I mean, some people would have packed up and left and said, I just don't believe you. You could have destroyed a life.
Bingo.
Unbelievable story. For them to send that to work. Can you imagine if you worked at a certain place and the rumors would start to spread?
Yes.
I mean, it is potentially not only family disrupting,
of character
but
in the
your
public
character and your life.
Absolutely.
I can't imagine how frustrated that family was while they were trying to get answers.
Highly frustrated, Amy and Jay. Highly frustrated because.
Hey, all over a dingbat ass strip.
What the French toast is there to think about?
Hey, I'm telling y'all fellas, yo, keep doing this.
Run! Get to the chopper!
Hey, don't be this.
And what is your damage, musclehead? You stupid? You ignorant, or you just plain old deaf?
Cause you'll end up like this.
Speaking of nagging, persistent pain. Watch it, sucker. You old fish-eyed fool.
Hey.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Protect yourself at all times out there, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my good fathers out there that take care of the kids and doing right, trying to do their best, things like that. Shout out to all the good mothers out there, you know what I'm saying? A round of applause for each of y'all, you know what I'm saying, that are, you know, doing the right thing and trying to, you know, I guess co-parent well and stuff like that. But yeah, you know, this is something that really needs to be brought to light, how I feel, and you know, and also definitely think about it. It definitely needs to be brought to light, man, that they're trying to do this. And this is not, they're testing this out in Michigan right now. They're testing this out.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
They're testing this out right now. If this goes nationwide, you have to think about how many people, how many men definitely, especially, you know what I'm saying, that have assets they worked hard for their whole lives, you know, and you could just get put on child support from a woman that, you know what I'm saying, in a different city you never even fucking met. Like, come on, man.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
So yeah, you know, it's man, it's sad out here, but it is what it is though, man. Hey, shout out to all my subscribers, mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure that you ring that bell, that you be notified whenever I decide I want to post things. And hey, stay safe out there, always mind your business, and at the end of the day, like I always say about this time, that, my friends, is the bottom line.